In this video, I'm going to be providing you a detailed hands-on look at the two latest GWPs. This is the Trophy Award that you get when spending $65 minimum US on City, Friends, Ninjago, Classic, and Dreamzzz themes. And this promotion runs from now until June 27th. The tribute to Jules Verne, this promotion runs until only the 23rd, so you've got a very limited time to pick this up, and there's a spending threshold of 150 US. Later on in this video, I'll do some comparisons with GWPs that we received in the past that are similar to these. But first, let's get to building the tribute to Jules Verne. The 351 pieces in the set are spread out through 4 numbered bags. Some plates were packed loosely, and there's only one sticker on the sticker sheet. The one and only minifigure included in this set is Jules Verne himself. He's got a tuxedo print for the torso, some dark brown legs that are unprinted, and his head has no alternate expression, and it's been shared with Gustave Eiffel from the 2022 GWP Eiffel's Apartment. And it's actually been seen on Obi-Wan as well, that face. Anyway, for just looking at the completed build on the box, I did not expect to see so many snot pieces and brackets. In fact, these brackets are relatively new and only appear in earth blue in one other set, which is the Orient Express. They appear in white, which is the only other color in 6 other sets. By the way, Jules is holding an envelope and a quill. The quill is represented by a black flame plume piece. I certainly did not expect all of this multi-directional building. It's kind of a nice surprise, made things interesting. Just like Jules Verne's books, right? How it comes together. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm working on pieces from bag 3 at the moment and discovered a recolor of an existing piece. This is the 2x2 plate with 2 studs. This is the first time we are seeing them in the teal color. How this book is coming together is pretty satisfying. It's like a good book unveiling its story as time goes on. Wow, that's a lot of headlight bricks. I couldn't help but share with you these satisfying moments. That is so genius. Ta-da! Well, we're not done yet. Right now it's just a book with blank pages. However, we're going to get that filled up. Here are the pieces from bag 4. The hot air balloon features some pretty cool pieces, including a stud in the opalescent color. You get an extra one of those. These quarter round pieces, they only appear in orange in one other set, and this is the first time we're seeing it in sand blue. Now let's liven up this book by including 3 micro builds of Jules Verne's novelties. The submarine represents 20,000 leagues under the sea. It's composed of dark orange, dark tan, some pearl gold, and some trans blue accents to make that up. This next one is a train with a bridge, represents 80 days around the world, or around the world in 80 days, sorry. And finally, this hot air balloon, which represents his novel 5 Weeks in a Balloon. And there we have it. These are the extra pieces you're left over with. And now for my final thoughts on the set. I was really taken back by the level of building, the studs not on top construction, being that this is a 12+ set when comparing it to last year's tribute to Galileo, which was an 18+ set. This actually was more of a complicated build than this, even though this had the simple action feature of the Earth rotating around the sun. I feel like this is a nice complement to this. And really, to pick out the better one is really hard. Though the spending threshold for this set was 130 US, whereas this one is 150. So that may persuade some of you to choose this one as being the better value than this. Now let's compare it to A Christmas Carol, a tribute to Charles Dickens. I find it interesting when comparing these two sets together because there's a lot of similarity in colors being used, especially for the book's bindings and such. The dark red, even the sand green used for the bookmark here, sand green used for the walls. But also the size of it. The book is actually the same dimensions as this one. And even the pages, the thickness, it's 2 bricks, whereas this one was 2 bricks as well. So very similar sizes. However, this one was built on top of the book, whereas this one was built and it looks more dynamic with the book being opened up and revealing the stories inside. The Charles Dickens promo also required a $150 spending threshold that was 4 years ago, but it was offered up during double VIP weekend during Black Friday sales and has 3 minifigures, whereas opposed to this one, only 1, of course. So yeah, that's my only complaint, is the spending threshold to get this. Otherwise, it's a solid build and beautiful on display. And now on to the trophy. The 157 pieces are spread out into 3 numbered bags. You've got the instruction manual, of course, and a sticker sheet with 9 stickers. As you would expect, there's a lot of curved yellow elements in the set, though I did not expect this. A 2x4 brick with 3 cross-axle holes in earth blue color, of all means. It only appears in 6 other sets in this color. However, it does get hidden when you put this on. This is a platform that was first introduced in the Super Mario theme. This build too has its fair share of sideways building techniques to keep things interesting. Though not exclusive, there are some uncommon pieces seen in bag 4. And just a side note, as a mock builder, I find it interesting to see these uncommon or recolored pieces in these GWP sets, and often I find myself breaking one down just for one of those uncommon pieces to use in my mock build. What I'm trying to say is that it's not uncommon for a promo to have uncommon pieces. Like, for example, building this. They certainly didn't need to use these specialized pieces, right? They could have just used plates with a cross pin axle. But I appreciate the inclusion of these pieces. The cup is connected to the base via an axle rod and some 2x2 cylinders. Then you can decorate your trophy with your choice of stickered up tile and color. They have a few different colors to choose from. And there you go. I appreciate the inclusion of extra tiles for all of the other stickers. However, I'm just gonna leave them off and use these tiles for mock building. But if you wanted to put the sticker on all of them, you can just save your extras in here in your cup. Besides the extra white tiles, there is one extra yellow stud in the set. Now, to give you my overall thoughts, I think this is pretty good. Sturdy construction. Wish it was in gold color rather than yellow. That would be awesome. But that's just a dream, right? Now let's compare it to something that I got from Walmart. This was a $50 GWP spending threshold from Walmart. I believe that was last year sometime in 2023. I swapped out the pearl gold brick for a metallic gold brick that I had. I think that makes it look a lot better. I think both cups look good, pretty much equal. However, what separates this one is the printed 1x8 brick with the Lego Masters on it. Yeah, that makes this one a lot better, right? And the $50 spending threshold was better than $65 at the Lego store. Those are my final thoughts on these two new promos. Very nice to have, especially if you were going to buy Lego sets that you were already planning on buying. I wouldn't go out of the way to get these two, but again, if you've got something in mind you want to spend $150 on, I think this is nice. It's worth having. And if it's a Lego City set, or there's some Lego City sets involved in that purchase, this is pretty nice too. Thanks for watching.